While Apple's second-age AirPods Pro probably won't appear to be that unique initially, there's a wrap of new tech both in the buds and for the situation that really raised the AirPods Star insight, in any event, for those shaking the first-gen buds. With title features including further developed sound performance 2x, better dynamic commotion crossing out, the presentation of versatile straightforwardness mode, and new customized spatial sound, the AirPods Pro 2 could be the ideal top of the line. Genuine remote headphones for Apple clients. Design and build. Close indistinguishable design. Agreeable to wear over extensive stretches. New convey case features. Regardless of murmurs that the new AirPods Pro could include an all-new design sans stem, that is not the situation here. All things being equal, the AirPods Genius look practically indistinguishable from the past cycle, donning a similar reduced design and swappable ear tips that give much preferred inactive sound seclusion over the standard AirPods. Truth be told, ear tips are one region where there is a modification, with Apple presently including new additional little ear tips in the crate for those with more modest ear waterways. It's not something I can remark on as I utilize medium. Huge tips, yet it'll presumably be no joking matter for those that felt the AirPods Expert were somewhat awkward. It refutes that stopped ear feeling normal among in headphones, particularly obvious while talking. And joined with the awesome straightforwardness mode, it's not difficult to keep the AirPods in while easily visiting with individuals close by. As a matter of fact, solace is a subject with the AirPods Pro design. With a reduced, lightweight 5.3 grams structure factor, that doesn't feel huge or cumbersome in the ear or cause disturbance over longer times of purpose. They have no issue remaining set up in spite of the absence of any sort of wing-style part, in any event, while working out. And the IPX4 water obstruction implies they can endure a touch of sweat or light downpour as well, yet matches are frequently higher evaluated. The going with charge case measures in at a close indistinguishable 61x45x22mm. However, there are a couple of changes on offer. The clearest is the consideration of a cord circle on the right side, permitting you to connect the case to a cord around your neck. It appears to be a marginally odd expansion, particularly given it plays with the generally spotless, Apple-esque tasteful. However, it'll be a helpful expansion for some. Smart features, instinctive swipe-based volume controls, smooth programming and equipment experience for Apple clients. Charging case flaunts track down my tech. Macintosh's command over equipment and programming has consistently furnished a frictionless AirPods experience with associated iPhones, iPads, and other Mac tech, and that experience go on with the AirPods Pro 2. Expect every one of the smart features AirPods are known for, from a one-tap matching interaction to programmed stop, play when you eliminate, and yet again embed the buds, and the capacity to bring Siri by simply expressing the expression "Hello Siri." The buds can likewise consequently change source contingent upon the gadget you're utilizing, ideal in the event that you're paying attention to music on a Macintosh and need to accept a call from your iPhone. Basically, on the off chance that you're an iPhone client, you won't find a slicker remote headphone experience from some other producer. However, the experience is more conventional to utilize them with an Android, passing up programmed matching, gadget exchanging, sans hands menial helper, and the sky is the limit from there. In that situation, you might be more qualified to any semblance of the Google Pixel Buds Expert with Android explicit features. What will probably be more helpful to most of AirPods Pro clients is the capacity to control volume through the buds, on account of new touch controls on the stems of the buds. However, they don't look any changed, and highlight the equivalent crush tech as in the past. You can now run your finger all over the stem to change sound on the fly. It might seem like a basic thought. However, it was generally the one thing I'd need to utilize an iPhone or Apple Watch to control, and the capacity to do that immediately while watching an especially tranquil scene of a film, or while strolling into a shop is hugely valued. It very well may be a piece fiddly to use from the start, yet it's something you become accustomed to following a couple of days. Sound quality, quite further developed sound performance, profound bass, clear highs. Apple spatial sound is as yet the best execution. The AirPods Pro highlight a wrap of new tech including a low modulation driver and a custom amp to convey a much more clear, more impressive sound insight than the first AirPods Pro. I involved the first AirPods Pro for right around 3 years, so I knew about exactly the way that my main tunes sound, and try to keep your hat on, the thing that matters is in a flash perceptible. The bass is significantly more remarkable, particularly at lower volumes where the first buds will generally go somewhat level, and there's prominently crisper high recurrence performance as well. It's the most regular film watching experience I've had involving in tiny headphones, and has become ordinary while watching any satisfied on Apple television late around evening time. The main frustration is that the AirPods Pro 2 don't offer help for any sort of lossless sound playback like premium choices, including the NeuroTrue Master that can stream close compact disc quality 16 cycle divided by 44.1 kHz sound with Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 prepared Android smartphones. It'll presumably annoy the audiophiles among us, and it's somewhat of a botched open door given the broad lossless sound library on Apple Music. Yet the superior sound performance implies most won't notice on an everyday premise. ANC and straightforwardness mode. 2x lift to ANC performance. Custom fitted to block out voices, vehicles, trains and planes. Industry driving straightforwardness mode. Dynamic commotion crossing out is the champion element of the AirPods Pro 2, with critical upgrades through Apple's new H2 chipset, and the improvement of a NC mic situation on the actual buds. Apple claims up to 2x improvement in commotion retraction, and keeping in mind that is difficult to evaluate. They're absolutely among the best I've encountered in obvious remote structure. Battery duration and charging. Slight knock to headphone battery duration. It is indistinguishable from charge case battery limit. Can accuse AirPods Pro instance of Apple Watch charger. With regards to battery duration, expect a slight knock contrasted with the first AirPods Pro that keeps Apple's most recent buds in accordance with the opposition. That incorporates a 6-hour battery duration from the buds with ANC dynamic, up by 1.5 HRS contrasted with their ancestors, with 24 extra long stretches of charge given by the case. That carries absolute battery duration to about 30 hours. However, recess can be stretched out to 7 hours of tuning in with an additional 28 hours for the situation basically by crippling ANC.